Now let's turn on the machine. This is the main interface. Let's enter the settings interface. The only thing you need to change is the language. Click here to switch languages. It's now in English. It's now in Chinese. The button below is for speed. You can perform the same operation to switch. Under normal circumstances, it's okay to keep it at cheetah. There's no need to click on these two buttons to modify anything. Next, let's look at the print setting button. Let's take a look at how to print the content we need. Since I've already set up these contents, we won't modify them. Now, I'll click on this button. You can see that the name here is the number 5. Now clear it. Click on this button again. Then click on Edit. Next, let's click on this AA. Enter this interface. Next, we input the content that we need to print. I'll randomly input a few characters as an example now. After finishing, we can click the Enter key. Then the content we want to print will appear. We can change the size of the font. Just change it to 5:7. It's here. Let me demonstrate how to adjust the position of the content. There are 4 arrow signs here. This button is used for making large adjustments, just like this. Alright, let's pull the content down. Now that it can't move anymore, it means that it has reached the limit position. Now you should have learned how to adjust this position. After you finish adjusting, press this Save button. How can we confirm that we have saved it? After we press the Save button, the font will change from blue to black. After the original content turns black, we click on this again. You can edit the second paragraph of information. When your content is relatively long, you can operate like this. I'm also typing randomly now. If you want to input symbols, for example, 3000*60, you need to find the multiplication symbol here. We can use the lowercase x as a substitute. Now the problem can be solved. Click here, and you'll see that there are some Chinese characters to choose from. If you think you don't need them, you can just leave them alone. Click on it again, and it will turn into English. Then you can click on A. Then click on X. Then enter M. After inputting, click the Enter key. Change the font size to 5:7 as well. Then pull it down. Now you can click Save to make it turn black. You can see that the font is rather crowded. Now let me teach you how to adjust the font spacing. You can click this button to increase the spacing between characters. Let's press this 123 first. Make the font turn blue. Then click on the plus here. You can see that the font spacing is increasing. I'll adjust it to 3 here. You can adjust it according to your actual situation. We can click on this 123 again. Switch the cursor to the second content. Adjust the spacing of this content to what you need as well. Some of the content here is overlapping. Pull it out. Then click Save again. Click Back after confirming that they have all turned black. Now go back to this information and click on Hero 1. Now it will be displayed up there. If you want to print it now, just click Print directly. When you see that the button is displayed like this, it means it's in the process of printing. Click it again and you can close it. When you find that you can't close it, it may mean that the printing on that side hasn't been completed yet. You need to wait until the information has been printed or turn the encoder when the machine is shut down in order to stop this inkjet printer. There are 3 buttons here: Printing Speed, Printing Delay, Counting Repetition. The printing speed refers to how fast or slow you want the printing to be. One point to note is that the installation angle of this spray nozzle is rotatable. When you find that the angle is tilted too much when you are printing, you can rotate the spray nozzle first. You should pay attention that the input method must be photoelectric encoding. The printing direction is reverse. Both the printing speed and the spray nozzle angle need to be adjusted to the appropriate parameters for you. When it's time to switch to other content after the current printing is completed, you can select the content and then click HEA01 again, and then you can switch to that content. Look, the switch has been completed. Finally, you need to pay attention to the air pressure of the machine. If you find that there is a little residue in the printed content, then you may need to increase the air pressure appropriately. When we print at a high speed, we need to increase the air pressure so that our printing effect will be better.